Okay, hi. I have been very irregular about posting, so today, as a bonus, I'm going to post two videos. I am in a room with Echo, so I'm going to use this mic and hopefully it helps. Continuing the series about therapy and the questions I got about therapy, one of the most asked questions was about how to open up to a stranger. Like, this therapist is a stranger, you've never met them before. Like, how are you supposed to tell them all your life secrets? So, a couple of things there. Firstly, therapists are trained on how to ask questions and how to further the conversation. And sometimes something as simple as, "So, why are you here?" will get you to open up more than you realized. Secondly, there is like a comfort in talking to a stranger because they have no personal agenda when it comes to your life. They don't care who you're talking about, they don't care what your relationship is to them. They're not going to go tell that person, they are not going to bring their perspective into it. They are trained to not bring their perspective into it. They specifically are there to help you figure out why you're feeling a certain way and how to fix it and how to improve your life and things like that. The focus is entirely on you. Their personal agenda doesn't come into the picture at all, and so it's really liberating. It's kind of like talking to somebody on a bus or a plane or a train, and you're only with them for that certain amount of time, and then you never have to see them again, so you don't have to worry. It's the same thing with a therapist. Like, you can divulge all the information, and if you feel like you don't ever want to see them again, you don't have to. And even if they do bump into you somewhere somehow, because of confidentiality in terms of their work, they're never going to talk about it, or bring it up in front of others. So that's another thing. The third thing is, you're not expected to divulge all your life secrets like the first day. It's a process that happens over time, and I have been going to my therapist for 2 years now. And of course, we also have like a patient therapist equation that has developed over 2 years. And so now there are lots of things that I can tell him without having to set a lot of context, because he has known and seen my growth over the last 2 years. And so there are things that I can talk to him about now, which I may not have wanted to talk to him about 2 years ago, or we may not have had the chance to address a couple of years ago. So it's an ongoing process. You also, I mean, you can go talk about anything. You don't have to be suicidal to go to therapy, which, of course, if you are suicidal, please go to therapy or call a hotline or call a friend. Life is worth living. If you are not suicidal, you can still go, even if you're just feeling down. I mean, right now, it's December, it's, the Christmas and New Year's are coming up, everyone's traveling, everyone's going home. If you don't have the chance to travel or go home or see your family or spend time with friends, it can really get you down. And so it's okay to even go talk about those things. You don't have to, like, go and talk about your life to a therapist only when it's hit like absolute rock bottom. So you can go at any point and talk about anything. So definitely do that. It's also one of those things where it's really hard to explain how that process works until you actually go and try it. So I would say there's no harm in going and trying one session. You have nothing to lose. If you feel like you are being judged by your therapist currently, or you're being judged by the therapist that you go to, please get a different therapist, because they are not supposed to be doing that at all. And lastly, if you, I mean, this is all the personal disclaimers. This is my personal experience. These are my views, and there are also different types of therapy. So if you're not like me and talking is not the thing that you like doing, there's art therapy, there's movement therapy. There are other ways to learn how to feel better, and manage your stress, manage your anger, manage your moods, things like that. So you don't have to stick to one kind of therapy or the kind of therapy that I'm talking about. So there are lots of options if you look them up. As always, if you're in India, check Liberate or Practo, to find a therapist near you. And I think that's all I have for this video and for this topic. But there is more coming soon, right after this. That's all. Just please feel better and make the world a better place. God knows we could use it. Okay, bye.